saw Kath again the other day at the bus stop. I hadn't seen her for, I don't know, 5 or 10 years, or since we left high school. I'll admit it, I've always had a bit of a crush on Kath. I didn't realise it soon enough, and by the time I plucked up the courage to ask her out, she'd moved away, and we hadn't spoken for 2 years. But I haven't stopped thinking about her. I've been chatting to her in my mind. No, that sounds really weird, but I promise it's not as strange as it sounds. It's just that sometimes when something big happens, I just chat to Kath, get her opinion, hear her laugh, see that beautiful, shining smile. Apart from it's not real because Kath's in London and I'm here. Kath's doing a master's and I'm not. Kath is going to do something amazing and I'm doing the trolleys at Asda. Kath is reading Jane Eyre again, according to her Instagram story, and I'm trying to battle through reading the last Harry Potter very, very slowly. Kath is everything and I'm not. But opposites attract, don't they? So does an opposite I haven't seen since A-levels even remember my name? I think as time's gone on, I've still been holding out for Kath. Every date I've been on, which admittedly has been a lot, they've not been quite right. They've been too quiet, too loud, too boring, too weird, too normal, too whatever. Basically, they weren't Kath. No one was ever quite Kath. But I knew I missed my chance with her. She was way out of my league then. Imagine now. She'd be Premier and I'd be kicking a Poundland ball around the local park. Kath was always effortlessly cool. She never tried to be either. And she was one of those wonderful, rare people who are pretty and kind. Usually pretty people get so used to everyone smiling at the symmetry of their smooth, sparkly features, they forget some people have to be generous or funny or likeable for others to smile at them. My gran used to say beautiful people were mean because God used all the good stuff on their looks. There was nothing good left in their heart. I don't believe in God mind, but 9 times out of 10 the rule works. But Kath was an exception. That 10% of people that are purely angelic, she was always, without fail, lovely. But not in a horrible, sticky way. She was genuinely nice, and not just nice, but good too. Kath was special, kind of beautiful. She looked like she was stitched with gold, and her liquid sunshine pumped through her not blood. She glowed like the way that almost any unnatural life spilling out of her. Vibrant, but not like she's showing off about it. She always looked perfect, with no effort. She was flawless to me and almost ethereal. So real and warm and genuine that I could never quite believe her. I don't really know why I didn't reach out. I guess I was intimidated by how well she was doing and I felt inferior to her now. I guess I've left it too long and it'd be strange to text her, say, "Hi Kath, it's Adam. I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I think I'm in love with you." But I'm not sure if you're still you, or whether the Kath I remember anymore, or a new, shiny, different Kath who doesn't talk to people who are, well, me. Does that make sense? I'm lost on this rabbit hole where a lady touches my arm. She looks exhausted and her hair rests on her shoulders like it's tired too. I study the lines around her eyes that remind me of a crumpled ball of paper. Crumpled to the words jumbled, and I can't work out the story of this warm, tired lady. Until she smiles. That beautiful, shining smile. And I realise the story I've been reading was an old fairy story from years and years ago that has very little truth left in it. And I only had the first few chapters. There have been plot holes, and in my adoration, I haven't noticed. When she smiles, the words rearrange and I understand it. It's Kath, with more of the plot written, but it's still Kath, my Kath. Not how I dreamt of her, but somehow better. Because she's real and standing in front of me, and I fall in love with her all over again.